go, and Regal to glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater. That's Andres Borregales to get us started. And off we go from Foxborough. The Falcons come out, and they are led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
16 yards.
16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Atlanta.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Penix. The catch is made, it's Agnew. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll try and get there on the ground. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And the Falcons are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. 13 yards.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got
good blocking, and he's in. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Point after try forthcoming.
Lining up for the extra point.
He's got it. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Patriots nothing.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. Just going to run it here up the middle. And a good run there. He's getting 5 yards.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just one touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a nice start to the drive. 8 of 10 and a quick first down.
That's good for the Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Has completed to Douglas. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. They come up for 2nd and 2. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's May again. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
And now the decision is go for 2. That's a gutsy call, and really, in effect, it's ball game right here.
2-point conversion.
Throw again is May. That's going to be caught. Not playing for the young team. They get the 2-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute.
Great decision here, Mike. This was made well before that touchdown score. You want to win the game in regulation. You don't want to play for a tie and take your chances in overtime. But because there's less than a minute, not a ton of time for your opponent to go down and kick a field goal, this is the right move, and we'll see if it pays off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Carter on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense are now ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd down and 3. On play action, Penix. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Open man, he's got Agnew. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a timeout called Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here.
It's a gain of
So this might be
17 yards.
one final heave to the end zone. So a big one coming here for the kicker, John Parker Romo. This to win the game. New England going to take their second timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
For the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Patriots 8.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.